better person to do this performance tonight. Synia Carroll, who...
At some point, I don't even know why, but my mother always made it clear to me about something about that tune. She said that whenever folks of color, black folks, got together, as opposed to singing the Star Spangled Banner, that they would sing the black national anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing, based on a poem by the great poet James Weldon Johnson. And if you don't know about this tune, and if you don't know who James Weldon Johnson is, well, that's the first step of being here tonight. Okay, I'm going to give you tasks all night long. I want to get you inspired and just to go and say, what was that about? Let me check. All right, let's all sing it together now. Let's try it. Lift every voice and sing to earth and heaven, ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the evening skies. Let it resound loud as a rolling sea. All right, you sound beautiful. Let's do it. Sing a song for the thick and the dark as the dawn. Sing a song for the hope that the brethren have won. Facing the rising. But I will talk for a minute about what Juneteenth means to me personally. And I suspect that each of us would have our own take on it. It would have a different significance, depending on what we know, where we're coming from, where we're going. So for me, Juneteenth is a beckoning. It's a call. It's an invitation. Freedom, 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 freedom. I said freedom, 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 freedom. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Alone, away from home. Slavery was money. Bottom line, it was profit, right? That was the whole intent. I mean, that's really why it started, and that's really why it was perpetuated. So, if you had these folks who were, a very big investment, they were bringing you wealth, they were bringing institutions wealth, they were bringing the entire country wealth, well, you want to keep them doing what they need to do so that those wheels keep on turning. So your job was to make sure that folks didn't dream, that folks didn't have hope of living another way, that folks would just sort of give up, settle for whatever was being dished out to them. And this next song, and I heard this, I said, ooh, boy, it's kind of hard, but it's kind of good too. And this is a Nina Simone tune, though she's not the only one who does it. You ain't never gonna fly. Why you wanna fly, blackbird? You ain't never gonna fly. No place big enough for holding all the tears you gonna cry. 'Cause your mama's name was lonely and your daddy's name was pain. And they call you little sorrow, 'cause you'll never love again. So why you wanna fly, blackbird? You ain't never gonna fly. Why you wanna fly, blackbird? You ain't never gonna fly. We all know what it can be when folks try to keep us down. It could be a a system, it could be our own family, it could be our friends saying we ain't gonna be this, we can't do this, right? It's not good. But this is why I like Juneteenth. See, we always come back around. Everything is very cyclical because the enslaved African Americans, yeah, they heard this. But it's amazing. For every tale of horror, of hopelessness, and we don't get to hear the hundreds of tales and incidents where people overcame, where people did amazing things in spite of it all, right? And so, for African Americans, they heard that call, but they had a different answer for it, and it wasn't yes. The bottom line is, I want a place at the welcome table. Everybody should have a chair at the welcome table, but I'm going to be honest with you, when I was much, much younger, I didn't feel I had a chair. I didn't feel I fit in. All I knew about my history that I learned in school was that my forefathers were slaves. And every time they said that, I just felt like this in myself, you know? That takes a toll on one's psyche. It makes you kind of limp. Even though you may not realize you're limping, you really are, because that's what you believe, because that's what you were taught. That's all you know. And that's a lie, right?
That's right.
That's not true. No. And so as I grew into adulthood, went to college just to start learning more about my history, what happened was a beautiful thing, you see. Because when a person learns about their real roots and they start to feel kind of a sense of personal pride, they start to walk a little taller, have a little more dignity, have better goals and motivations. They start to be a more productive member of the society. And therefore, the society becomes a better society. So, that's what Juneteenth means to me. You're broken down and tired of living life on this merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, and we're gonna walk it out. Move mountains, we're gonna walk it out. And move mountain. I'll rise like the dead. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. Now rise up, high as a wave. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. Quiet isn't quiet. You feel like it's getting harder to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise you, I'll bring the world to its feet. And ooh, mountains, we'll bring the world to its feet. And ooh, mountains, I'll rise like the dead. Do it 1,000 times again. I'll rise up, high as a wave. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. All we need is hope, and for that we have each other. We will rise, we will rise, we will rise, we will rise. This is why I like Juneteenth. It is a beckoning, it is a call, and to me, it's an obligation to continue learning about myself, about all of you, to learn about our country. Move on from that. We're here to celebrate, here to celebrate. We're here to celebrate. It's our Freedom Day.